Hey guys, Thomas Leroy here. Still, I renounce Satan and the demonic and all the forces of darkness. Fire, magic, Sylvester, Donald, Nick, Thomas Lee, Susan, Sylvia, and all that is of the darkness, hate, all those friends of hate, all witches and wizards and all that kind of stuff, all that is the family of darkness, shadow, night, all that. But yet it doesn't seem to, they don't seem to be registering that we don't have a deal with you and we've renounced any deals that we might have ever had with you. And I don't know how they could ever claim we had any kind of a deal with them anyway, since it was always their taking or putting bad stuff. It was not a team. It was like, hey, here's the enemies, and they want to be a part of your deal. And no, we don't do that. We don't do magic. We're not part of that team. Obviously, because otherwise they would have come to us and said, hey, you're part of the team, and this is how things work, and we could go do this and that. And that never happened. So, again, we're still renouncing it because we never consciously made any deals with them. And the predictions seem pretty good. Of course, again, no, we don't have a love relationship, a spouse with anyone. If we had a spouse, they'd be with me. We would have ratified that in some way, and it would have been made official rather than just another person, be it the witch or one of their accomplices, coming in saying, "Hey, I'm your spouse, so I get to have access to you and your energy." No, no, we renounce all that. We don't want to do the true love thing because that's suicide and apparently unattainable because it's hooked in with so much evil. And even if you got with them, then what? Aren't It's like they're partnered with the devil, so that's not cool for me. Now, see, the whole thing for me, like 16 years ago, whenever I said goodbye, or maybe it was longer, was we were done with all that silliness and trying to do something that we don't know how to do and never wanted to be a part of in the first place. Because we were supposed to be going back up and being with our own kind. And, we did all that we could do with them and for them, was as sympathetic as we could. But, again, we didn't partner with Sylvester. We didn't partner with Donald or Chris. There was never any understanding there. I mean, and it's evident by how they peddled it at us 1,000 times. Like they're trying to help us make it or something. Well, we don't want to make it with darkness. I'm a light. I wouldn't. There's no reason for me to make it with anything other than the heavens above, them who love us. So and as we've said 1,000 times, we don't want to be a mixed house. We don't want to be a party to magic or any other kind of evil. We heard that song the other day going, "Oh, oh, oh, it's magic." Well, no, it's not. It's light. Darkness can't understand the light. Apparently, that's what it says in the book, and it seems to be, you know, obviated by what's been going on the last 20 years. Otherwise, again, if we'd been so important, why were we always being mistreated? You know. So yeah, we went out for a drive, and it seems to be proven to me that one of our biggest problems is these tracking devices on our car or device, but there's something that's making it easy for people that just came into the area, it seems like, and just joined their team to find where we're at, no matter what we're doing or where we're going. It's not like they're all reading our minds or anything. But so we were receiving a lot of that junk while we were out there, and like they wanted to make sure we didn't get cool and free of it completely. But we will, sooner than later, more than likely, I'm real sure. Because everything they're doing is just fuel, it's going to make us become bigger and stronger and make us rise higher, and our defenses get stronger and bigger, so that eventually, real soon, we'll be impervious to it, dragon proof, fireproof, and won't even feel it whenever they come near. And remember, the story is our victory, our success in the book, both books, and that means our freedom, of course, and freedom from all of this, from these people trying to hold us down and keep us down, or trying to make us sick, or anything like that. And of course, then after that, then we're supposed to experience some nice things. That'll be nice. It'll be good. And I'm real happy about those that are really helping us and helping to take care of us and keep us well and all that. And we heard about the cool chick, and they're progressing with their marriage to I guess, another devil or something. But, again, that's a world I'm not a part of and I don't understand. I just truly don't. When it comes to spiders and snakes and all that magic stuff, I mean, if apparently, they really would like us to do magic. And I know that if we did, they'd remember it and they'd all be no more of a problem to me. But, again, we've been ripped off too much, and we didn't know anything about that. So we don't want to be involved in it. Like we said a long time ago, we chose light, not darkness. And that's what magic is. Magic's darkness. It's fire and all that. And so we're going to keep on going with the path of goodness, with light. And we know that there's good things coming to us, and we're real happy about that. And we're going to be strengthened and made better again. And when we move from here, we're going to be led to a good place where there's good folks, and we'll be surrounded by lots of good ones, and made safe from all this, and never have to worry about this kind of problem again. And that's the story I was getting. That's the prophecy, and I know it'll come true. Because it's been way too long. I mean, yeah, you can come up with any kind of excuses and stuff. I mean, I heard one of them talking about, and yes, there was witchcraft, and there was blah, 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 and this and that. And look, it's because they're all part of the black stuff, doing the black stuff, and I'm not. That's why it doesn't work out. I'm not theirs. I'm not supposed to be used by them, and I'm not supposed to be partnered by any of them or with them. And the heavens make it impossible, because I'm supposed to be what? That's right, leaving, going up and out. This day is rising, and we're going to rise on up into the sky and be done with all the darkness stuff, because it's not our place and it's not our people. Will we ever be in contact with them again? There might be business. And if so, that'll be great, I guess. But it'll be not one of these situations where I'm at risk and being used by them as like some kind of place for their bad stuff. And that's ending, and I'm really happy to hear that it is. So God love you and God keep you, all of you who are on the side of the day, and who are for the light and are not against us being well or rising or being separated from any of the evil, darkness, fire, magic, etc. I would say I've seen the light, no more darkness, no more night, except supposedly I am that. So again, how do you see your own light? Except that I saw it come back to me. And I am darn thankful of that. I'm grateful to the God that made the light, and I'm grateful to that God for helping me get up and get out of here, and I may not deserve any of it, but you know what? That's how good he is. He is a very good and very merciful God. He is a loving God. And he knows that the stuff I got into and the mistakes I made were with an innocent heart, and that makes a big difference. Again, you can go out and do something that's bad. You might step on people's toes or something, cause problems. But if you're but a child in that and you have no idea what you're doing, that really mitigates what you've done. I mean, how it's viewed. If you, on the other hand, with a black heart, set out to persecute and harm someone who's not yours to mess over, then that's evil. That's true darkness. And they were talking about they were jealous. Well, it was a lot more than jealousy. A lot more than jealousy. It was more like murder. So, again, guys, thank you all so very much who are on my team, on the team today, for keeping me well and making me better and keeping me on the right track to the best place.